Hey folks, how you doing today? CryptoVin here, CryptoVin YouTube channel. Thanks for watching. Much appreciated. Trying to get to that 1,000 subscriber milestone. So all the subscribers, I appreciate it. Appreciate you. And thank you for subscribing. So I want to do a video today, review on Shibnobi. I'm on their website, shibnobi.com. But before we get started, quick disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Do your own due diligence and invest at your own risk. This video is brought to you by Pangolin Coin, proof of stake, open source, decentralized blockchain-based cryptocurrency with shielded transactions. Shielded transactions via the ZK snarks and sapling privacy protocols. You can stake it and start a masternode for even more rewards. Check out their newest token, Baby Pangolin Coin. The sale for that has yet to be announced, but you can stay tuned for that and check out Baby Pangolin Coin when you get a chance. Also brought to you by Token Hive. Token Hive is the premier tokens listings tracker. You can list your favorite token, or if you have a token, you can list it here. And tell your community to vote for your token. A lot of eyes on this website, and a lot of people can see different tokens here. You can pick up some new investors, free marketing, free to list. And the token with the most votes gets a free marketing package. So check out tokenhive.xyz when you get a chance. All right, let's get back to the video. I'm on, like I said, the website here, Shibnobi, the world's most deadly Shiba. Shibnobi is an innovative deflationary token aiming to revolutionize DeFi, building its own Kusari blockchain. Introducing a multi-chain swap, Dojo Swap, across Ethereum, Binance, Kronos, and Polygon. Okay, you can buy it on Uniswap, Bitmart, FEGEX, FEGEX. Buy on Hotbit, buy on LBank, buy on Probit. So one of the things, if you watch my videos before, that I always look for is you definitely want to see an audit report done on the contract for the token. Mission statement, Shibnobi vows to change the crypto space, making it safe, fair, and more informative for the average investor in vetted projects. Buy Shinja now, the world's most deadly Shiba. So it has a little place here where you can swap your ETH for Shinja. Total supply, 69 trillion. And this is the circulating supply. Shibnobi contract address. Here it is, the official address. You can copy it on the clipboard. Join their Telegram. Why invest in Shibnobi? We are developing 4 major projects: multi-chain DEX, Dojo Swap, a Kusari blockchain, K-chain, inbuilt a 2-factor authentication, Katana wallet, and the Dojo Verse, play-to-earn virtual ecosystem. So they're going to have a decentralized exchange. They're going to make their own blockchain. And they're going to have a wallet with built-in 2-factor authentication and a metaverse play-to-earn virtual ecosystem called the Dojo Verse. Shibnobi focuses on developing a user-friendly multi-chain swap in the DeFi ecosystem. So here's a video on how to buy your Shibnobi. I'm not going to play it, but you can check that out when you have more time. Basically, instructions on how to buy it on Uniswap and how to set up your MetaMask wallet. Dojo Swap is a conceptualized to address the lack of user-friendly tools across EVM-compatible networks in DeFi. Dojo Swap will be built on a decentralized AMM system, leveraging liquidity pools powered by users to enable seamless crypto trades across multiple chains. So I'm assuming EVM means the Ethereum virtual machine. If anybody has some different information on that, please leave it in the comment section of the video. And I believe AMM means automatic market making. Okay, so Kusari blockchain, Shibnobi's proof of stake blockchain, hard forked from the Ethereum blockchain. The blockchain will offer cheaper gas fees than Ethereum and faster transactions than the Ethereum block. It consists of Kusari mainnet and testnet in the Kusari Explorer. So they're building this blockchain off the Ethereum, forking of Ethereum to lower the transaction fees. Dojoverse, enter the Shibnobi virtual reality metaverse. When the user arrives, they will find themselves on the Dojo disk. From there, the user will be able to explore all things Shibnobi style and find directories of establishments on other disks in the Dojoverse. Katana Wallet, two-factor authentication wallet will require code entered from their authenticator app on the phone before any transactions can occur out of the user's wallet. A guide on how to buy Shiba, again, you can check that out when you get a chance. This is the team. So another thing I like to see when I look for these projects or look at these projects and review these projects is if they have names and faces of the team. I also really like to see Twitter, Telegram, and the big one, LinkedIn profiles. Like to see the LinkedIn profiles. So they have the main guy, Cliff Fettner here, CEO. He has a LinkedIn profile. You can check that out when you have more time. Trying to keep this video short, brief, to the point. Obviously, when you have more time, look at it more in depth. Okay, Sparrows Palmer. He also has a LinkedIn profile. Check that out when you get a chance. Looks like these two guys here, Luke and Andre, would like to see some LinkedIn profiles for them, and links as well. How it works: a contract with self-feeding liquidity pool and marketing allowance with built-in reflections directly to its holders. So this has a tax. This token has a tax on transactions. So you see here, 5% LP tax goes directly to the liquidity pool. 3% reflections tax goes directly to each and every holder proportionally from each and every transaction. And the marketing wallet gets 5%. Roadmap. Phase 1, so we're past this. Phase 2, looks like they've done all this. They have checks next to each one of these. Phase 3, listed on CoinMarketCap, CoinGecko, exchange listing, Hotbit, Bitmart, Probit. So they want to get listed on Gate.io and Crypto.com and Binance. Obviously, the two big ones, Crypto.com and Binance. Sorry about that. So here you can see Phase 4 launch Dojo Swap. Quarter 1, 2. So this quarter, they want to launch Dojo Swap. They want to launch the wallet. They want to launch the blockchain. So the wallet, quarter 2, and the blockchain, quarter 3. And it looks like Phase 5 launched the Dojoverse. So we can scroll over here. Yep. Quarter 2, 2023. So here are their social media links. Now, if we click on Twitter, you can see Shibnobi, and I do believe they have a. So the latest tweet, or the pinned tweet, was December 25th. So this is a functional demo of their Dojo Swap. They have a video here where you can check it out. Let's see what. So 2 hours ago, SafeMoon has gotten back to us on our request to list slightly earlier. We will be listing on their swap on Wednesday, February 9th. So some good news there. They have Ask Me Anything, AMA recap, Cliff Notes. So that's important. It's probably some very important questions and answers in there. You can check that out. All right, so let's go back to the website. And here you can see their white paper. So let's check that out really quickly. So the table of contents, you have an overview. Shibnobi is a token that generates passive income on Ethereum, Binance Smart Chain, and Polygon networks. Its primarily use case is develop an easy-to-use token swap across all three chains. This is being created by a base team and doxed devs. So if this team isn't listed on the site, obviously would like to see who the team and developers are that are doing this. As far as I know, they only have Ethereum right now, no Binance or Polygon yet. Instant staking through reflections. So they have, like I said, the reflections, which was, let's go back to the website. If you scroll up here, you can see reflections, go here, 3%. So every transaction, 3% goes through reflections. So it looks like they have an anti-whale mechanism. Not really sure what that is. It's not specified on the website, so that's something definitely you want to find out about. So the anti-bot measures mean that at launch and during trading, bots will be spotted and sniped, so they cannot buy and sell Shibnobi. This is an essential part of sustaining a healthy and long-term growth pattern. So obviously, verification on that. The experienced team have previously worked on numerous other successful projects. So I'm assuming that this anti-bot measure is in the smart contract. I'm not sure. Something you definitely want to find out about and verify. And also here, this anti-whale mechanism, you want to definitely find out where that is, how you can verify that. So here you have the taxes again. So they're doing manual burns. It's not automatic. So here's the tokenomics. Now, I reviewed this before doing the video, and it's kind of confusing. It needs to be a little bit more clear. It's hard to understand. So there will be a private sale, which you have here, but you don't have the allocation on Ethereum, followed by ICO on Uniswap and FEGEX exchange. So you have Uniswap here, but you don't have. So you have exchanges here, but again, no allocations. The majority of Shibnobi tokens will be used for liquidity on Uniswap, FEGEX, and CEX are central exchange to be picked later. So again, there's no allocation specified in the tokenomics. Should be like percentages here on the outside or allocations. Again, private sale, pre-sale allocation. Amount of ETH allocated to liquidity for Uniswap 70%, 25% for marketing, 5% allocated for FEG exchange. So again, what is this? Where are these allocations located here? It doesn't say. Kind of confusing. Definitely want to clear that up. Something to look into maybe before investing. Always do your due diligence. Invest at your own risk, of course. So we went over this before on the roadmap. So multi-chain, it's just not another meme token. It's something fun, but built with utility. Shibnobi will be launched on multiple chains. First launch on the Ethereum network to prove that developers at Shibnobi are serious about what we are developing. Ethereum brings stability to the brand and products. This is why we're launching on ETH first, because we're in it for the long haul. Of course, we all know what the detriment of launching on ETH is, and that is high fees. So that's why they probably want to go onto their own blockchain so they can control the transaction fees. So launch pre-sale on a decentralized sale to prepare for our launch on the Binance Smart Chain. So obviously that has not occurred yet. This will allow all you diligence, I don't know if I pronounced that right, the chance to ape into this project. We recognize that there is a huge BSC following, and Shibnobi launching on BSC along with ETH will bring an entirely separate pool of investors. Lastly, Shibnobi will begin a decentralized exchange sale in preparation of launching on the Polygon network. Polygon is up and coming and is the underdog. We feel this will also bring us a different set of investors. All this will tie into our use case, which is development of our own token swap, Shibnobi swap. Shibnobi swap will be a cross-chain token swap that will allow you to trade between ETH, BSC, and Polygon. Now you know why we are launching all three networks. Okay, some information about the token and its supply. So they didn't mention, like, was there a burn at all? It looked like there was, but it's not mentioned here. Okay, let's go back to the website, and we're going to scroll down again, and we're going to look at Shibnobi brand audit. I apologize for the length of the video, but there's a lot of information in here. So make sure you stick around, and we can go all over it all together. And an informed investor, and an investor that does its due diligence is a smart investor. All right, so here's the brand audit paper. So we're going to scroll through this. Just going to review it quickly. So here's the contents, tokenomics and transparency. So let's read about this real quick. So there's 3 taxes. So these taxes have obviously changed since then because they're not all set to 3%. So regarding total supply, you can read about that. They talk about the supply and what kind of effects or problems of perception and sentiment based on the supply. To address burn, Shibnobi expects this to continue over time, which will continue to reduce the circulating supply of the coin. Whereas currently Shibnobi have burnt over 40% of total supply. So why they don't have this in the white paper, I don't know. There will also be a buyback and burn event, such as event we're running in December, to buy back 2 ETH per day and burn total 24 ETH on Christmas. So that's definitely something you want to verify. Did that actually occur? Transparency. Happy to leverage LinkedIn to provide additional information as required to confirm identity. So again, this confirms how I believe it is important to have LinkedIn profiles. And what it does is it gives transparency to the project. And let's go back so you can see here. Looking for is a verifiable trace of history that people are who they say they are, and this is doable from our perspective. Well, let's get those other 2 LinkedIn profiles up there, guys. Brand audit rating. So here's the roadmap. We already went over that. The website, analytics, recommendations on how they can improve. So it says provide further videos to show in detail how Shibnobi is working with the community. Website isn't really as professional in layout and function as it should be. Some graphics are pixelated. There are too many fonts. So this is saying what the problems are and how they're going to fix it. So definitely want to read all that when you get a chance, when you have more time. Public media, social media, talks about the followers and the communities, how many members they have, and what they can do to improve. So here it talks about the tokenomics. Social media dynamics, so basically the breakdown graph on that. And that's going to be it for their brand audit. So here's the audit, tech rate audit company and their KYC compliance. So let's just click on that real quick. So this is the smart contract security audit, which I always say it's important to have done and show that it was done. So scrolling right down to the issues. So it looks like they passed all of it except something about the gas limit, and it has low issues. but everything else is passed. No high severity issues found, no medium. Low severity issues out of gas. The function included reward. Uses the loop to find and remove addresses from the excluded list. Function will be aborted with out of gas exception if there will be a long excluded addresses list. So the function get current supply also uses the loop for evaluating total supply. It could also be aborted out of gas exception if there will be a long excluded addresses list. Recommendation, check that the excluded array length is not too big. So not a big deal. So some other things you can read about. I'm not going to get into too much detail. Trying to keep this video brief, and it is difficult with all this information. But information is good too. Okay, so another thing I always say to look for is the frequently asked questions. Very important because it usually contains things that aren't mentioned on the website, sometimes not even in the white paper or the security audit. So here's another audit done, and they got an 84 out of 100. You can check that audit out. So here you can see, will there be a Binance Smart Chain, Matic, or Kronos launch? As things stand, no. Shinja will only be on ERC20 Ethereum network until further notice. So the big question is, going back to their white paper, they said that they were going to launch on these networks. Now they're not. So that's curious and kind of contradictory. So here you can see, are the developers docs? What is the total supply? Can we get reflections if we buy on an exchange such as Hupbit? So that's important. You want to check that out and read about that. What exchanges are we currently listed on? What is the utility use case and when will it be released? So let's click on that. So again, we went over that kind of the dojo swap. Supposed to be released this quarter. The wallet and blockchain. And I don't see anything in here about their metaverse play to earn game. So that's missing. Will there be automatic burns or manual burns? Burns are manual. So that's up to the team. Has there been an audit? What is the slippage? You can read about that because we kind of went over the audit. Slippage is when you go to buy it, the recommended slippage setting. Let's go back to the beginning. So here's security, frequently asked questions, something about Gold Farm. I don't know what that is. I think it's a farming app or DApp that you can check out when you get a chance. I don't see it listed anywhere. Has the contract been renounced? Something you might want to read about. It's kind of interesting. They go into explaining what a renounced contract is, the benefits, and also the negatives of it. So let's click on Shinja security, frequently asked questions. Talks about dust tokens. I'm not sure what that is, but you can read about that when you have more time. Do I have to pay a tax to use the cold wallet? Definitely want to know about that. Let's click on that real quick. You will have to pay the tokenomics tax. So that answers that question. What is the difference between coin and token? All right, so that's going to be about it for the frequently asked questions. Trying to keep it brief, but when you get a chance, when you have more time, like I keep saying, you should definitely check all this information out in more detail and ask questions. So here are their social media links. Let's shoot over to their Discord. You can see I'm on their Discord here on their server. So here's some important wallet information. So it talks about, the black hole address, where burn tokens go. Wallet 2 is this address, and you can plug this in to Etherscan and see it for yourself. Wallet 2 is a collection of multiple groups of locked tokens that will be used for exchange listings, staking platforms, dojo swap, etc. Why is it unlocking soon in X days? Will you relock it? So they lock tokens periodically. They don't lock for 1 year. It's a rolling lock. Wallet 3 be used for burning, community challenge airdrops, future community events. So they're stored here for these things here listed. Wallet 4 are the tokens which the team purchased during the pre-sale. So you definitely want to check that out. These tokens are currently locked on Pink Lock. So you want to check that out, see how long they're locked for, etc. So this is underneath their announcements channel. There's some more information here in the past that you want to check out. You can see here for yourself. Looks like they have some events. You can win some tokens, and just warn you of scammers and all those types of things. And so this is a video that was done about staking. If you want to take a look at that, let's go back here. So I have here on DEX tools, and there's a lot of good information on DEX tools, as you can see here on the side, total liquidity, volume, etc. And they have a chart. You got a 99 score out of 100, so that's a very good score. You can see contract details. Now, if you click up here, it says Team Lock, and here's the link to that. And you can see here, liquidity locked, 3% of liquidity is locked. So obviously, that's not a lot. So here, this is what they have their rolling lock here. So the lock, so it unlocks on November 12th, 2022. Here's a lockdown, an unlock countdown rather. So you can check that out. They have the transaction you can view here. So you like to see a little bit more locked, but there's a lot of holders. So depending on how many people have liquidity locked in the liquidity pool, obviously if there's only a few people, that's something of concern. So I think that's going to be it for Shibnobi. Let me know what you guys think of Shibnobi. Oh, another thing I wanted to mention before I end the video is that they plan on being a fully reported company. I read that in the frequently asked question section, so you want to read that. So that's important too, because that's just more transparency. Overall, Shibnobi, I think, looks pretty good. Just a couple of questions that need to be answered, some confusing things about their tokenomics and liquidity locks. And you want to make sure you check out the lock time for the team tokens and how many people got tokens in the private sale and things like that. You also here, you can see Shibnobi on CoinMarketCap. And not sure why they don't have the circulating supply here. This is something that the team can put in, and they can take control of their own things like circulating supply and total supply. And here are their links. Here's the contract address just on Ethereum, as you can see. They have an audit here, Certic. You can check all that out when you get a chance. So again, let me know what you guys think of Shibnobi in the comments section. I appreciate you all watching. Please hit that subscribe button, notification bell. That way you get notified of my videos as soon as they come out. And if you could do me a favor, if you like this kind of content, give me a thumbs up. That way the YouTube bots know that you like my video and it gets out there to more people. So again, appreciate it. Until next time, thanks for watching. This is